So life is getting tough and it's getting stressful and it's just filled with all of these different it's just filled with pain, it's filled with all of this stuff, right? But and you start worrying, you start stressing, you start getting anxious, all of this stuff starts happening, right? I want to just let you know, like, chill, right? In this video, I actually want to kind of talk to like the people that is targeted for. I want you to actually understand this. You need to just chill, breathe, relax, and chill. But that don't mean just sit down all day and do nothing about it, right? See, this is where a lot of people get things confused. They hear, oh, you should stop worrying and you should stop stressing and you should stop being stressful, which is true, you should, but that does not mean just give up. That does not mean just stop doing what you're doing anyway, right? Life is going to be stressful, and you know what's crazy? I have a theory that life is actually meant to be stressful. You know what's crazy? If there was no bad things in life, then we wouldn't even appreciate the good things, and we wouldn't even know what good was, because for something to exist, it must have an opposite so you can differentiate between the two. If there was no such thing as up or down, if there was no such thing as down, then how would you know what up was? It would just be, there wouldn't be no name for it. It wouldn't be called up. It would just be something, right? Because there's nothing to differentiate it from. So if there was no bad times in life, then how would you know what good is? Because there would be no differentiation, so everything would just be, and all you would know is like what we know as good, but you wouldn't even appreciate it, you wouldn't even know it, it would just be, right? So what I'm trying to say is that everything that's happening right now in your life is actually meant to happen. It's always gonna be meant to happen. Literally, your family member could literally just die. It was meant to happen. You could literally get into a car crash tomorrow. It was meant to happen. Like, literally. Of course, I shouldn't make it sound so nonchalant. Obviously, it's not nonchalant, but what I mean is that everything is literally meant to happen. And as you further and you progress in life more and more and more, you're going to honestly realize that. Trust me, this is even coming from experience, because literally when I first used to like start saying that quote or hearing that quote that, oh, everything is meant to happen for a reason, all of that, something extremely bad would happen in my life, and then I'll be like, nah, I can't be positive about this. I can't think about something positive with this. But the crazy thing is, at the end of it, I always do, right? I always do. Literally, it may not be the same day, but it could take months or years, but eventually I always look back, and if I remember that time, I'm always like, whoa, I'm actually so thankful that that thing happened. So the moral of the story of this video, the moral of the story of the video, but the moral of the story, or the moral of this video, is that basically there is still hope, right? But there's not going to be hope forever. So this is why I tell you, don't just sit down and do nothing with your life and continue just contemplating and basically just giving up. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be procrastinating. It's 2024 and you're still procrastinating. You know what I mean? It's 2024, bruh. And people still procrastinate. People still don't do anything with their lives. Come on, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for 2030? By then, there's no hope. Trust me. Right? By then, there's gonna be no hope. The way that social media is becoming even more and more addictive, and AI and everything is basically producing, trust me, within a few years, your mind could literally be a slave to these companies. Literally, I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna make a whole video on that, right? But literally, go do your research. You don't even know what's coming, right? See, that's the crazy thing about it. A lot of you that's watching my videos, you don't even know what's coming, right? That's why it's so easy to beat you at war. This is why what we know as the Matrix or the elites or whatever, that's why they're beating you at war, because you don't even know that what they're doing. That's like going into a war without even knowing that you're in a war. That's literally the top one thing from Sun Tzu, The Art of War. But a lot of you don't even read anyway, so I don't even know why I just quoted a book, right? But that's for those of you who actually read, right? Now, if you actually read, you would know that the art of war, that's literally the biggest thing of it. The way to actually win war is to not even fight at all. And it's also to make sure that, to make your enemy not even realize that they're even in war, and you instantly win. If your enemy doesn't even realize that they're at war and they're being attacked every day, then you can literally just keep shooting them. Oh, shoot this one, kill that one, and they're gonna just be standing up there like a dummy. Oh, he died. Okay, she died. Okay, this person died. And they're just getting shot at every single day, and they don't even know, oh, I'm in a war. Duh. You know what I mean? Your brain is literally, they're literally trying to have your brain be a slave to their computer, to their systems, to their social media apps, everything. So there's not going to be hope forever. But I just decided to make this video just to give you a little bit of, good feelings, and make you feel a little bit happy for a second that, oh, I still have time. I can continue procrastinating, right? But nah, you can't. Trust me, right? And with that being said, peace.